Hi everybody, hope you're well. This video is requested by Charlie Tallygarn 016, and this is going to be about dodgy messages. So often you will find, and sometimes maybe you've never had one before, but sometimes you will get messages off people which will just seem a little bit off. Something just not completely right, or maybe you don't even realize. But often you will find people who offer you suddenly out of nowhere, completely out of the blue, whether it's a lot of equus, or a lot of passes, or a really good divine, or a really good horse. And it's like they don't want anything. It's something to be very acutely aware of and just to be a little bit wary about. Now, you might have a friend who said, I'd like to give you something, and that's maybe a little bit different. But what I'm talking about is really more to do when somebody offers you something completely out of the blue. Maybe you've never spoken to them before, you don't know them, and they just offer you something. So, say for example, you got a message and somebody said, "I want to give you 500,000 equus," and they said, "Just reserve me one of your horses." That's a bit odd because usually it is extremely rare for anybody to do this genuinely. So rare, in fact, that it's usually more likely to be a scam. And what can happen, I have seen scammers attempt this with different people, is they'll message you and they'll say, I would like to, buy this horse for, 15 passes, for example. And you'll think, fantastic. If you wanted 15 passes or you wanted, so you might say, okay, I'll reserve it. And what they might then say is, reserve it to me for 500 and put up another horse for 15 passes. That is immediately scam, 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 scam. Don't go there, okay? Because what they'll do, some people try this trick, is they'll try, offering you a really good deal, something that seems fantastic, and you'll be immediately drawn in. And once they've drawn you in, then what they'll do is they'll change what they initially said. So what they're doing is they're trying to put you in a situation where you think, well, this is a really good deal, so I don't want to say no. I want these passes or I want this equus. And then you will do that. You might reserve them the horse for 500 and you will never, ever, ever get your stuff. I guarantee you. They will buy the horse for 500 and they will be gone. You will be blocked. You will never hear from them again. You will never see your equus, your passes, nothing. You will not get anything off them. And I know people that do this repeatedly. It takes a while for them to get caught, but when they do get caught, they get completely removed for it because it is basically scamming and organizing scams. And if you get scammed by one of these people, immediately send it all to a mod. Okay? Report them. Don't write on your page naming and shaming them because then actually you get in trouble for that. Even if they have scammed the complete life out of you, if you put on your page that, let's say, player XYZ took my horse, scammed me, promised me passes, and so forth, if you have that on your presentation page, anybody on the game will see that, and then what they'll do is they'll actually report that because it's naming and shaming. Because Horse takes a stance that they can't be sure if you're just bad mouthing somebody or it genuinely happened. So they have to treat it that you're bad mouthing somebody unnecessarily. So that's why people get in trouble for that. So don't do that. Um, and you will find that they'll tend to block you. Sometimes they won't. They'll just let you PM them, but they'll not respond. So really, you need to be exceptionally careful. And also, if they ever ask you for your password, once again, no, 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 no. Just report it. Don't respond. As I have on my page here, never give anyone your password, no matter what reasons they offer, what reasons or offers they make. Report messages asking your password, even if they say they're a horse. If they say they're the horse team, that's a scam. It's always a scam. It's never anything else. So if you get a dodgy message and you're not sure about it, I would, even if you're genuinely not sure if this is a genuine offer or it's somebody trying to scam you, send it to a mod and say, I'd like some advice on this message. Just forward it to them and say, I got this message. I'm not really sure if it's genuine or not. I don't know if it's a scam. And they should be able to tell you immediately because they will see these messages. And often, what people that tend to do this is people that send these dodgy messages, they tend to fish. And what I mean by that is they will send out dozens of these messages to different players and they'll wait until they get a hook. So, what I mean by this is somebody that bites, somebody that thinks, oh, this is a really good deal, and they reply. And once they've hooked somebody, then they'll try very, very hard to keep that person interested for as long as they possibly can, whether that's to confuse you a little bit, because I have seen them use that tactic. So you have to kind of be very keyed in. But because they're sending this out to dozens and dozens of people, you will find people they will send it to will immediately know that this is a scam. People that are well experienced and have seen it a lot, and they just will report it. So you will often see them either lose karma quite quickly, but some of them tend to target people that under 30 days seniority because they feel like those are the people they're not going to know, and often those are the people that don't know. And this is why I think a lot of people get scammed in the first couple of days of their game, and then they don't want to play anymore. And it's a really nasty feeling, I think, um, for that to happen. I can't actually think if I've ever been scammed in my history of playing the game, but I know people who have had scammed. Like, I've been playing so many years, I can't remember, but I'm sure there's been at some point somebody's done something that we hadn't agreed on. But this is the thing: is once you're aware of it, you can basically realize that often, if it sounds too good to be true, it is. There's very rarely that people are genuinely just going to give you passes or equus without wanting something in return, and it could be a lot of different things, and you have to be very careful about that because you don't want to fail. You don't want to put yourself in a position where you feel like you owe them something, because that's kind of a dangerous thing to be in for a lot of different reasons. So just, if you're in doubt, send it to somebody that can have a look at it and say, no, that's not right. Um, so do try and pick somebody that's a mod, or somebody that maybe has been around for a long time and has seen a lot of this. So thank you to Charlie Telegarn 016 for requesting the video, and I hope you have a lovely day. Bye guys.